Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris monthly DAS Masters for June 2025. And what we have got for you today, well, right now anyway, is this. Well, not this exactly, but a part of this. And the part of this is the top left-hand corner of the screen. It's going to be Tugi versus Oeuf means egg 1 and 32. Yeah, that's right. Seed 1 and seed 32 here in the top 16. Oeuf means egg trying to carry his run into the top 8. Tugi, our number 1 seed, playing his first game of the match of the tournament. Also playing his first match of the tournament, it is Elias. Who's coming off a memorable run in the Masters event, is going to take on the reigning CTWC DAS champion, Robin. Then the winners of those two matches will play against each other, and then that will determine what? Excuse me. That will determine who goes into that little orange box where it says match 29. The winner of this whole thing will take on Pixel Andy. So what a prize that is. Yeah, I mean, either way, whoever wins the orange or whoever wins the red, they're gonna go ahead and face a DAS Masters champion. So that is the thing. Later today, actually, speaking of the red bracket, and really it's going to be just kind of pretty much after this bracket, it's this red box over here, match 23, Merker versus JDH. That will happen. That's scheduled to happen 3 hours from now. So this stream may carry us directly into it, or there may be a little bit of a break depending on how it goes. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. So that's what we got. Orange and yellow top 16. Tugi, Oeuf means egg, Elias, Robin a little later. Merker versus JDH. So let us show you what we're even playing. And what we are playing is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on a 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and DSE consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified, and they can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical, mechanical, or even biological. No biological turbo, and that is because this is a DAS tournament which heeds, or which uses or expects the spirit of DAS, and therefore players should heed the spirit of DAS. This is a DAS tournament, so actually play DAS, right? Press and hold. That is how you're moving pieces. One quick tap at the end of a DAS movement is okay, and 2 or 3 taps in the middle of the board, you know, here and there, not a big problem. Those pesky 4 and 5 taps that y'all love so much, yeah, those should be DAS. Anyway, level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled. Hertz and input display. Turn those on, players. Players should not receive any in-game real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator tells them to. So if you run into tech issues, yeah, don't pause. Just keep playing. Just keep going. I will figure it out. If your internet goes out, just keep playing. If OBS is on the fritz, just keep playing, okay? Thank you. The winner gets, what? Absolutely something, and that is a... Whoops. That is a... There we go. One more time. That is a share in a prize pool, which is $765. I almost said $765,000. But yeah, that's not the average price of a home in Austin, Texas. It's the prize pool, so it's $765. So right now, yeah, $765. Thanks so much to everybody who's contributed to this prize pool, because that is where the prize pool comes from. It comes from you if you're watching. We have no sponsors. You are the sponsors. And so this prize pool gets as big as you want it to. And by implication, the tournament gets as big as you want it to. And since this is, I don't know, the premier monthly or regular DAS tournament in the Tetris scene, I guess. Some people say that. By implication, the DAS scene gets as big as you want it to, right? So I put the weight of the world on you. Isn't that nice? Anyway, we'd love to get to our $1,000 incentive. We can pay the top 8. If we pay the top 8, that's good. Players see it and they go, oh, all right, I'll play this month. I can win a couple matches, get a prize, right? They like that. So if you want to contribute to the prize pool, use the Matcherino command. If you're watching live here on Twitch or YouTube, the second link that comes up will be the one for this tournament. And you click on that, you go over there, top right corner, it's where you log in. And you can use your existing Twitch or YouTube account to do that. And otherwise, go to go.ctm.gg/DASprize. Let me clear my throat. There we go. Anyway, if you're watching after the fact, yeah, go to that link and, contribute. That would be very nice. Okay, that is how to support the channel. Support the players. And to support the channel, one thing you can do is go to patreon.com/monthlytetris like these people have done. And it allows you to make an ongoing monthly or annual pledge of support to this channel. Probably going to be switching to monthly only soon, actually. Yeah. So anyway, thanks to everybody on this page who has contributed to the prize pool. Contributed to the prize pool. What am I even saying? Who has supported the channel via Patreon. There are other ways you can support the channel too. But big ups to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, KM Rogue Potato, Cat Kid, and Mila Tempest. Yeah, and you've got Twitch subs, you've got Twitch bits, you got Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subs. You can gift subs over on Twitch, on YouTube. You got super chats, where I'll guarantee to read your comments. And if it's within TOS and an appropriate comment, I'll probably be guaranteed to read it. Which on air, which is very exciting. Oh my goodness, Zella Zowie with a contribution to the prize pool. That's going to get us to 77777. So thank you, Zella Zowie, for your contribution. Appreciate that. Anyway, thanks to everybody supporting the channel. Thank you. Okay, let's not delay any further. Let us get to our thing. And it looks like, oh my God, Oeuf Means Egg has already won 3 games to 1. Holy mackerel. That was quick. Wow. Well, let's fix that. There we go. Back to nothing. Man, they played it while we were doing the intros. These guys, efficient, right? Holy moly. All right, we're just waiting on these streams to refresh. Let me give them a little kick here. All right, what is it? Seed 1, you're going to be refreshed. Seed 32, you're going to be refreshed. All right, look at Tugi chillaxing. And Oeuf Means Egg. He's in a... Let me move cameras a little bit here for these players. Oeuf Means Egg looking especially clear today. Oeuf Means Egg, hey, look straight forward. Look forward. Ready? Look forward. Look at the camera. Ready? All right. That way I can get a nice headshot of you. All right. Thank you. Perfect. Love it. All right. And so we'll move your camera around. There you go. You're right there. Tugi's probably going to get into view once he starts playing. So, all right. Let's go ahead and get this started. Pieces are in the air. Players AA09F3. AA09F3. And we'll see where Tugi ends up. Maybe he'll be there. You don't really know. Tugi, very mobile. He's got that space heater next to him, looking all toasty. He's mouth taping, or is he doing? I don't know what he was doing there. Why are people taping their mouths shut when they're sleeping? Why has this become a thing? You heard about this? It's not right. Who are these people? All right. Let's see. AA09F3 looks like both players are ready. It is game number 1 of the top 16 between Tugi and Oeuf Means Egg. Let us get them started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Look at that. Tetris. Ready? Tetris. It's going to be... Oh, it's off sync. Oh, man. That's horrible. Anyway, Well, we are here. It is Tugi. It is Oeuf means egg. We're playing Tetris. This is why we are here. In fact, the whole channel is called Monthly Tetris, which means that we play Tetris monthly, which is good. I mean, it's pretty much daily Tetris at this point. On the left side of your screen, it is Tuggi, our number one seed. Tuggi qualified in with an average of 1.169 million. That was his average of his best two games played in a 1 hour qualifying period in virtue of his top 8 qualifier. This is Tuggi's first match in this tournament. The top 8 seeds get a 2-round bye, and that starts you right out in the round of 16. Putting a lot of, say pressure, but a lot of weight on that qualifier. We'd love to not have to play until the top 16, I think. Anyway, Tuggi is from Austria. He's got a PB of 1.34 million. That is the former world record. And that is right now the third highest score on the PB leaderboard behind Mark, PM0, and NGC Man. This is Tuggi's third appearance in Das Masters. The last 2 months, he's been in the top 16 every time. So he's looking to make his first top 8 in a Das Masters, and he's going to try to do that, which is exciting. Anyway, he's been in the Masters event 9 times, and he's finished as high as the top 8, which he did this month. So Tuggi was in top 8 of the Masters event this month, looking to get there and beyond in this tournament. He's been in the CTWC Gold Bracket 4 times. He was 4th in CTWC's DAS Championship in 2022. He's in the top 8 the year after that. Played in CTEC in the 2 online years, and also the Austria Regional the last 2 years. Tuggi, of course, also the host of the acclaimed Community Chronicles interview. I don't know if you call it a podcast, you call it a show, whatever it was a thing on YouTube. And people, to this day, still tell me, man, that show is great. When's that coming back? I'm like, I don't know. It's whatever Tuggi wants to, and he probably never wants to. I don't know. But anyway, on the right side of your screen, it is Oeuf means egg. 308 for Tuggi, 264 for Oeuf means egg. He qualified in with a 927,000. Defeated seed 32. Defeated Scamper in round 1 and Weisbrot in round 2. 274 for Oeuf means egg. 354 for Tuggi. Oeuf means egg has a PB of 1.193. That's good for about 75th on the overall leaderboard. Oeuf means egg from the United States, as you can see by that flag behind him. Look at that, flags. People are loving flags. Mixed on the little heads, loving flags. 304 Oeuf means egg. 362 for Tuggi. This is Oeuf means egg's 6th Das Masters appearance, and so far as my research tells me, this is his deepest run in Das Masters, so he's going to try to keep that going. He's been in the Masters event 6 times, and he's finished as far as the top 8, which he did all the way back in December of 2019. He's also won a Challenger circuit. That was in September of 2019. Went to Germany to play those DAS tournaments in 2023. Those CTWC DAS tournaments was in the top 4. Last year was in the top 8. Also played in the silver bracket in the first online year of 2020. And fun fact, Oeuf means egg played in the first ever, season of Classic Tetris League, CTL. Can you imagine? Season 1. 424 for Oeuf means egg, 423 for Tuggi. Tetris Tugi, 446. And there's another Tetris Tugi. He's going to take the lead. He's ahead by 3 lines, but he's also ahead by about 17,000 points. This is a real lead for Tugi, albeit not a full Tetris lead. And we are just about 10 or under lines away from that level 19 transition. That is where the colors will change, the speed will increase, the value of line clears will go up. Tetrises will be worth 24,000. The speed will increase by 50%, like it just has on Tugi's board. He's at 516. Oeuf is in at 489. All right, Oeuf means egg trying to bring this down. And normally during the open tournaments, you can still get away with talking about nonsensical topics. But during Das Masters level 19, this is the basically terminal velocity that the players will actually be able to play. Once we get to 29, that is virtually unplayable. 552 for Tuggi, 524 for Oeuf means egg, unless you're Andy. Okay, Oeuf chopping this down. Oh, that S to the left, man, that is the bane of the... Oh, my God, and both players really topping out here. But Tuggi had done just enough and pulled out ahead and takes game number 1. So look at that. Droughts and RNG and all that, taking both players out pretty much simultaneously. And yeah, there we go. Tuggi up 1 game to none. New pieces players. Now don't get mad at me. I did not make these seeds a real thing. I just hit a button, it chose one. Blame the button, blame the bot, whatever you got to do. New pieces are here. BF07DB. Don't blame me though. You're all Vandy. Oh my God. I didn't. This is Vandy RNG. Holy crap. Whoops has an answer about the mouth taping. It says in theory it prevents dry mouth and thus keeps your teeth healthier. Ridiculous though to risk interrupting breathing, especially if there's undiagnosed apnea or something. Well, that's what I thought. Is that the Austrian flag? It is, which, you know, approximately 1.5 seconds of Googling would have told you, Galizer. All right, looks like both players are ready. BF07DB, but, you know, if you're on your phone, I'll be your personal Google, no problem. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. In game 2, Tuggi's up 1 game to none. Of course, the Austrian flag is not round. So all of these flags are just kind of round versions of the actual flag. So in a way, it is not the Austrian flag. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, guys. It's the first one. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Good. Go. 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 Play Tetris. Go. 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 Start. Please. I hit the wrong button there. Normally I have a button here that, you know, I have 2 buttons and they really shouldn't be like right next to each other. Actually, now that I think about it, and I should label them better. One of them says !seed and it sends a seed command to the chat. The other one says !3 and it sends the 3 command, which counts it down. And of course, they're the same color with the same symbol on the stream deck. And it's very easy for me while I'm talking about stupid things like admonishing Galizer for not using Google and whether the flag's around or not. It's easy for me to just hit one or the other. So I'm going to separate those when I get a chance. Our Tap Masters Qualls 39 cap. I believe they are not capped. The Austrian flag as viewed through a ship's portal. Yeah, so they are not actually the flags because I don't think anybody has a round flag, because how would you fly it, right? You got a straight pole and a round flag. How do you fly it? That's some crazy origami you got to do right there to get that to work. All right, Tetris for Oeuf means egg 121, 125 for Tuggi. But I needed all the flags to be the exact same equal size, and then I came across this whole flag set on Reddit. And so I ganked it because they said everyone can use it. So it was free, so I took it. $148 for Oeuf Means Egg, $131 for Tuggi. I sent them apparently some bad RNG in level 21, was it? The green level. So hopefully I sent them better pieces this time. Yeah, I don't think Tap Master's quals are 39 cap. I mean, if people, I think, I mean, who knows what I decided. I mean, if I capped them, it was unintentional because I think that the old tournaments were not capped. And also, if somebody wants to get level 152 with tapping and your arm can survive, I want to see that. Arbaro with the sub on Twitch. By the way, everyone should join Tetris for the non-pros. And you could do that at, tnp.tetris.lol. All right, 243 for Tugi, 293 for Oeuf. I'm going to say that every time Arbaro subs or contributes, to the prize pool at a good amount. Unless it's like 4 cents, then I probably won't. But I like our system that we already have, Arbaro. So let's keep doing that. I like that one. That is a good one. That's a good system. 319 for Oeuf Means Egg, 267 for Tuggi. You've committed to the $10 price point. I think that is fair. I think that is very fair. I like it. I mean, the players like it. It doesn't go to me. I mean, this does, but the prize pool doesn't go to me. It goes to the players. So supporting players, right? So we are at 77777 in the prize pool. Speaking of, courtesy of a contribution from Zelazawi, and in his comment he said 444 4444. I think he had a couple extra fours, but that was the spirit of the comment. 415 for Oeuf Means Egg, 370 for Tuggi. But yeah, we are now let me do math here. $222.23 away from our target. Is that right? I think I've done math properly. Imagine. I think it's great you've got Tetris.lol. That I remember going through, like back in the day, going through different available domain names, and I think that was available. Like I went through all the GGs and LOLs and things like that, and I'm glad I didn't pick it up because now TNP's got it. I think I don't know if I still have this, and if I don't, whatever, someone can get it. I think I still have ctwc.wtf. I think I still have that. 541. I don't know what I ever intended on doing with it, but 541 for Oeuf Means Egg on 19. 458 for Tuggi. Tetris Oeuf 571. CTM.WTF is the merch store, and I also use it for certain other things. But 628. There's kind of a miss there for Oeuf Means Egg with a Z piece That's going to slow him down a little bit. He's got a 100,000 point lead over Tuggi right now, 3 lines ahead. And let's see if we get through level 21 this time. All right, we do. So I feel I'm absolved. You got some better sleep now, Vandy. Yeah, I got about 3. I would say I got about 3, maybe 2.5 hours sleep. All right, so the camera did go out. Don't worry about it. Do keep playing, players. It's fine. No one cares. All right, it's back. Just keep playing. And don't look. I shouldn't have even said it out loud, but I have to just in case someone was going to do something. All right, Tugi, kind of an early DAS load. And so he's going to have to bring this down, regain DAS, which he did. And a Tetris for Tugi. So he's going to survive that early DAS load. 765 for Oeuf means Egg's going to get a triple there. And yeah, the game just feeding him Z's and S's, and it's got to be annoying. He really wants anything but. 777 for Oeuf means Egg. Lots of 7. 731 for Tuggi. Anyway, if you do want to contribute to the prize pool, go to go.ctm.gg/Das Prize. Das Prize. Oeuf means Egg trying to bring this down, and Tuggi has overtaken him. Oeuf means Egg is set up for a dirty Tetris, so he's gambling here, and the gamble is not going to pay off. Cannot get the bar timed when he needs it, and Tuggi has overtaken him and will take game number 2. Bad gamble. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You had to bring it down. If you down stack that, then you've got a clear route there, and Tuggi had a decent board, so that was a tough spot. We'll let the experts weigh in on it. All right. I'm going to hit the seed button once. Ready? Here it is. When you're ready, players, you can take a moment if you need it. All right, both players. There you go. Both players getting super hydrated. That way, they're preparing their pee breaks right before Game 5. They want to make sure that they're good and ready. All right, CD541B. CD541B. Billy Mac, thanks for the pin. Go to Billy Mac Makes on YouTube. It's a good YouTube. All right, looks like we are good and ready. So we're hitting the countdown button, which is the right button to hit because the players are about to start playing game number 3 with Tuggi up 2 games to none. So it means Egg gotta win this one. Or else. And I realize that Oeuf means Egg has been backwards the whole time, and I didn't notice, and at this point I'm not going to change it. It'll be fine. Unless he's got the backwards egg shirt. Unless these egg people have, you know, unless they've sort of prepared and designed a shirt for this exact use case. Like, oh, somebody might wear this shirt on a Tetris stream where their camera is backwards. So we're going to make a backwards version. It's possible. Tetris for both, 119 for Tuggi, 98,000 for Oeuf means egg. We do have another match after this one. And those are going to be our yellow bracket players. Elias versus Robin. That should be a good one. $169 Oeuf, 170 for Tuggi. Tetris for both. Queenaman is over on YouTube. Welcome, Queenaman. Mr. Brain, Ramble on Ian. Amberland. Call Amberland. Buada Boopy is also there. Tetris Mario, Marktris, Arconaut. Everybody's hanging out. Up Chess. All the stars are here on the YouTube channel. Thank you for being there. 262 for Oeuf means egg. 243 for Tuggi. Okay, thank God for the mute button. I'll tell you that. All right, Oeuf is going to get set up for a Tetris. And both players are getting one. 315 to 314 through 74 lines. All right, Tetris for Tuggi, 384. So now he's about a Tetris ahead worth of points. And we'll probably continue to build on that. Tetris for Tuggi, 408. Oeuf means egg, still down stacking a little bit. I'm going to opt to put that long bar into the middle of the board. Maybe wasn't confident. You get it over to the left. All right, it's going to kind of work out here. He's Tetris ready, gets it Tetris, 395. Tuggi, though, cruising 476. Now, 2 lines ahead, 80,000 points ahead. And see what Oeuf means egg is going to do here. That square did not get all the way to the left, and a lot of times rollers will just do that on purpose because they know they're going to be able to build around it, and they'll have tucks later. But probably less good on a dash stack. It's all right. Oeuf is getting out of this. Actually set up for a dirty. He's going to get that dirty. There it is, 449. Players both on 121 lines, 549 for Tuggi. So it's around 100,000 point lead. A skim and a Tetris there for Tuggi. 1 line to go until 19. Oh, and Oeuf was got a Tetris into 29. Seemed satisfied. Said, yes, all right, I figured it all out. And immediately misdropped a piece, which is, you know, how things go sometimes. All right, so he's set up for a dirty Tetris and get it. So look at that. Lemonade being made out of lemons right before our eyes. 511 Oeuf means egg. 630 for Tuggi. So still around 100,000 point lead. Tetris Tugi 669. Tetris for Oeuf means egg 569. Another Tetris for Oeuf. So about 6.5 levels to go until level 29. That will be a doubling of the speed. Unsurvivable with this play style. So players are going to have to do all the scoring they're going to do between now and then. Between now and then. 685 for Oeuf. Oh, that's going to work out. And now getting set up and a little bit aggro setups here. Kind of knows the situation here. Is catching up a little bit because now Tuggi is digging. And this is going to be tough for Oeuf means egg. What can he do? He gets a piece over, but that is going to be not survivable. Oeuf means egg going to top out at 692. And that means Oeuf means egg is out, but we applaud and admire his run here. Coming in, seed number 32, taking it into the top 16. Tuggi will be moving on. And yeah, good run there, Oeuf. One of these days, you're going to punch through. I believe it. And hope to see you again. Always a joy. And I didn't even reminisce this time. I didn't go Oeuf versus Oeuf. I didn't say he's making the same misdrop every time. I haven't brought that up once actually. Remember that? That was the thing. He's making the same misdrop every time. And I cursed you for like 6 years. I didn't bring up anything. How do you feel about that? That is Vandy did not. That's right. All right, there you go. Max out for Tuggi into 29. Look at that. Tuggi with the max. Yeah, that's a good question. Oeuf means egg, are you going to Germany? Oh, not this year. He's been out there the last 2 years for the DAS Championship. Not going to make it this year. Tuggi, did you guys play? Did you guys play in those tournaments? I didn't actually check that. All right. All right, we're going to set up our next match, folks. It's going to be Seeds 8 and Seeds 9. Oeuf, you are dismissed. You may stick around and watch if you wish. Tuggi, don't stray too far because you got to play the winner of this match coming up. And it's going to be 8 and 9. And I don't know what's going to appear when I switch these out. But we will fix it, whatever it is. What are you, 32? And 9. Okay. All right, we're going to set up this thing, and we'll do the live jank here. This is just for the people who watch live, right? This is your bonus footage right here. Isn't it grand? It sure is. All right, we're going to see an Elias yawning, maybe not yawning, sliding into view. There he is. We're going to flop him over here. All right, he's got And we'll just go like that. All right. We'll match all this out. We'll get Robin on there. Gonna have a beautiful time watching these players. All right. Wow. It's like we're really in the room with them. Oh my word. Okay. So now let's fix Robins. And we're gonna have to flip Robin around a little bit. Robin, you're getting flipped. All right. All right, you are hereby flipped. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and give these players some pieces now. I just want to get blasted off Kolschen the park again. That was great. I gotta get out to that Germany one of these days to see these DAS players playing. All right, the pieces players are E9, D7, 4, 0. E9, D7, 4, 0. E9, D7, 4, 0. Good. And it's still the top 16. Okay, we are going to play Tetris for you. Yeah, thanks a lot, Oeuf Means Egg. GG's. Congrats on your run there. Getting from 32 into the top 16. Pretty good. I like that. Okay, looks like both players are ready. It is CTM DAS Masters. It's the top 16. It's the yellow bracket. And it's about to begin for these two players, Elias and Robin, in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Elias. Elias qualified into seed number 8 with a 1.055 million average of his best 2 games played in a 60-minute qualifying period. In virtue of his top 8 seeding, he gets a 2-round bye, so this is his first match of the tournament coming at June 28th. It's pretty good. Elias from Ecuador. He's got a 1.31 million, so one of 11 players with a 1.3 with DAS. It's good for about 8th on the list. Elias was ranked number 20 in the most recent Premier poll. That is a poll of Tetris organizers and broadcasters and journalists and statisticians ranking on a monthly basis. Well, for DAS on a quarterly basis, the best DAS players in competition, and Elias is in trouble, and that is a top out for Elias, and Robin is good in game number 1. So frustrating, I'm sure, first game there for Elias. So we give him some new pieces. He can try again. (5923 BE) 5923 BE. (5923 BE). Okay. Let us go ahead, Get him started in game number 2. Robin is up a quick 1-0. So Elias is 20 in that premier poll. You can see the complete rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. This is Elias' 7th appearance in DAS Masters. He's finished as high as the top 8, which he did last month. He was in the top 8 last month. Elias had a great match in Masters this month, where he had obviously, Masters dominated by rollers, and then, occasionally some DAS Master. Well, yeah, call them DAS Masters. Some DAS players, and tappers and other things like that get into the tournament as well. Elias got in, and it was actually Elias' debut in Masters this month, and had a crazy match, which I recommend you go back and watch. 3 consecutive 600K transitions in that match, which was absolutely bonkers. But anyway, Elias trying to make a run here. Advantageous seed 8. On the right side of your screen, it's Robin. Robin qualified in with a 1.054 million. She got a round 1 bye and defeated username Gold, aka Gold, in round 2 to get here to the top 16. Robin from the Netherlands has a DAS PB of 1.25 million. It's good for about 33rd on the list. Was ranked number 11 in that premier poll. Should be getting a refresh in the next week or so, those rankings. This is Robin's 4th appearance. She has been in the finals of this event. Did that back in February. She's also a hopeful circuit winner. That was in February of 2023. And, oh, by the way, is the reigning CTWC DAS champion. Won the DAS Championship, World Cup, whatever you want to call it, over there in Germany last year. And the year before that was in the top 8. You may have also seen Robin at the France event last year. And also, she played a bunch of those, Benelux events. Back in the day, I think they were online events. That's before I knew what Benelux was. I had never heard of that. But now I know. 289 for Robin, 313 for Elias. So players pretty much tied in score. Elias does need to work on this board a little bit. Opens up that right side, gets a long bar down for the Tetris. Robin with a good board, patiently waiting for a well-timed bar, and there's a useful but ultimately ill-timed bar. There's a triple and a Tetris. Robin 344, 362 for Elias. I imagine a lot of you might also have the CTWC Philadelphia Regional on right now, watching that. And of course, maybe people who'd otherwise be watching this are watching that Philly Regional. That is happening today. I think that kind of kicks off CTWC's 2026 season, really. It's the first regional after CTWC, so $408 for Elias, $438 for Robin. So if you're not watching that, open that in another window. Why not? But watch that. I mean, you can always go back and regional this, regional that. Rollers dominating other rollers, and the later rounds, and then poor saps from the public in the early rounds. That's no fun. We got the top DAS players in the world playing for us right here All right, I tried my best to make a case, but nah, go watch Philly as well. 416 for Elias, 508 for Robin. Oh, Elias going to get a Tetris, but before that, kind of messed up his board on the left side with that T piece, so that is going to take some down stacking to take care of that. And yeah, you can see the frustration here for Elias with that. But he's taking care of it. Bringing this all down. Oh, Robin going to go aggressive and put that long bar into column 10 to set up a dirty Tetris here. And she does put a gap in her stack. She did get that Tetris, but that is ultimately probably going to slow her down a little bit as well. So this may give Elias a route back into the lead at some point, but no, Robin still up by 90,000. And Elias gets a Tetris. Robin still trying to clean up, bring that well back over to the right side, which she has done, and now she'll start building for a Tetris. Oh, Elias going to block the well just as the bar comes, and now needs a bar for the middle. Gets it, opens up, trying to attack the gaps in the middle of the board, and that those T's to the left. Elias really needs a bar like right now and can't do anything, and that is going to be a top out for Elias at 546. And Robin is good in game number 2. Suffer game indeed. Okay, new pieces are on their way, players, and don't blame me. Blame the bot for these seeds. 3-2 BC F3. 3-2 BC F3. Billy Mack still pinning. Appreciate that, Billy. 100 bits from Dugon88 says, I've supported. Thank you, Dugon. You have indeed supported. I appreciate that. It wasn't bad RNG, just bad play. All right, good. I am absolved. That's not me. The play, that's all on you guys. RNG, really, I'm to blame for nothing. That is what I'm trying to get across. All right. 3-2 BC F3. Both players are on seed. Both players have signaled ready. Let's get them started here in game number 3. Elias versus Robin. Robin looking to wrap it up right now. Robin in chat says based. No RNG blaming. Yeah, see. Ultimately, pieces come. And you gotta do something with them. That is the game. All right, I'm going to go look over on Billy's channel right now. Billy still posting on YouTube. He's got a project 2 weeks ago, so GG's Billy. 117 for Robin, 94,000 for Elias. That was your first post in like a year, Billy. So find Billy Mac Makes over on YouTube. Give him a follow or a subscribe, whatever it's called over there. Billy, you should try an ASMR woodworking video. You don't talk, you don't explain. You just let the sounds come through. It'll probably be your like #1 video. Like those carpet cleaning videos. See what happens. 213 for Robin, 213 for Elias. It's really just push down points separating these two players, I think. $260 for Elias, $260 for Robin. And I think, yeah, maybe those push down points might be the difference here. All right. Robin building, waiting. Elias a skimming a Tetris, 288. There's another Tetris, Elias, 310. We do have one more match after this one in this this kind of bracket. The winner of this will take on the #1 seed in the tournament, Tugi. To determine a semifinalist and an opponent for Pixelandy. And now, I mean, I feel, you know, since Giovanni won, I feel like the tournament now is wide open. There was a time when I just thought it was plausible that no one would ever win this tournament again, besides like Pixelandy, and occasionally he'd let his brother win once in a while. But now it's like wide open. Tetris for Robin, 434, 426 after a Tetris for Elias. Dirty Tetris, Robin, 2 rows off the bottom, column 10. Another Tetris, Elias, 472. Center well Tetris, that's column 6 for Robin. A Tetris, she gets it, 484. Elias with a Tetris. So they're 3 lines apart. Elias ahead by 32,000 points. About a Tetris and a half. And then after that match, that orange and yellow top 8 match, we will have one more match today. It's going to happen 2 hours from now. And that will be Merker versus JDH. $562 into 19 for Robin. Elias in at 636. So Elias down 2 games to none in this match and has found a 600K transition when he needs it. Tetris, Robin, 644, 687, Elias. Doug on 88 with the jokes in the chat. In a very quiet chat today. Chat very quiet. Which is maybe good. Maybe good. Maybe I read too much chat. Dugon said, is the swimming pool joke too deep for you? Get it? Or do you prefer a butter joke to spread around? because you spread butter around. This is comedy. Thanks, Doug, for your insightful analysis. Oh, Elias with a last moment adjustment. 8:06 for Elias. Robin now in the lead, though. 8:21. Now Robin, like 6 lines ahead, something like that. Now more. You know, between 6 and 10 lines ahead, something like that. So she's got a lead, but pace-wise, it's still pretty darn close. Right now, they're 2 lines apart and 9,000 points apart. Tetris for Robin, 885. There's a Tetris. Elias, 877. Okay, Robin with a gap in the stack and starting to get a little high centered, so she's going to have to figure something out. And yeah, that is going to be a top out for Robin at 892. Elias, you are good. If you want to play this out a little bit, go ahead. 914 on 25 is pretty good. You can mullen it out if you want. It's fine. But GG's Robin and Elias. But now at this point, the mullening out, you know, get the backs out, sure. But now it's just becoming a suffer mullen due to the RNG. All right, so Elias going to squeak out the max. And a Tetris Elias A39. There's one. Okay. Yeah, gonna eke out a max there. Crazy. Okay. Both players are ready. I should be more excited. Oh my God, max out into 29. Oh my God, wow. You know, sometimes I forget. But it's in a mullen, so it's okay, right? (4B73A8). 4B73A8. For B73A8. Okay, those look the same. That's good. Both players are on C. They have both signaled ready. Let us get them started in game number 4. Robin still up 2 games to 1, trying to clinch it right now. All right, Elias getting Tetris number 1. Okay, Sport getting a little concerning here. We'll see Elias, though, bring this down. Okay, great long bar there for Elias. And now just needs one more to help bring this down. Oh, ill timing on the covering that well, but it happens. And there we go, a bar for Elias, 61,104 for Robin. Elias going to build out that left side with that bar and pass on the Tetris, but there we go, another bar for the Tetris. Little adjustment to make room for the bar in column 9. 126 for Robin, 85,000 for Elias. Oh no, Elias with the top out. My word, 87,000. Robin, you are good in game number 4. You've won this 3 games to 1. And the first match was 3-1 too, right? Wasn't it? It was. And I should probably report these. That would be a good thing to do. Van Dweller. So let me report these real quick, and then we'll bring in Tugi, and we will play our top 8 match. Okay, let's see. What is this? Left side, goodbye, number 8. Welcome back, number 1. Reset. Boopity boop. Oh, I should do a score reset button that just resets the scores. Just one button reset. I'm going to do that. So we are in our top 8 now. And this is that orange colored match up at the top left. Tuggi versus Robin. 1 versus 9. The winner will face Pixelandy in the semis. Robin needs 2 minutes. Hey, Van, did you drink any water today? Does it count if it's mixed in with coffee? Does that count? Because I'm definitely drinking that. Then, no, I haven't. But thanks for the reminder. Appreciate that. What is this? An orange bracket? There we go. All right, I'm going to go get water right now, Ayana. I'll be right back. This is for you. Hold on. All right, I've got my water, guys. Thanks, Ayana. I'm going to drink it right now. I'm not going to make you guys listen to it, but just know that I am doing it. All right. Tastes good. Ziggy7Z with the Prime says, oh, right, this button. Yeah, good reminder if you're an Amazon Prime member. A lot of you are. A lot of you aren't. Either way, it's fine. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you get a Twitch Prime gaming sub to gift to the streamer of your choice once a month. So, yeah, the string attached, though, is that it is use it or lose it. You don't get to save them up. If you don't use it that month, it's gone. So make sure you use it, and some of the time use it on us. Thank you. F7E7-8F. F7E7-8F. All right, looks like both players are equipped with the same pieces. They have both signaled that they are ready, and we are about to play the top 8 match between Tuggi and Robin in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is Tuggi, our number 1 seed. He's from Austria. And that's all you need to know. No, that's not all you need to know. You also need to know that he qualified into this tournament with a 1.169 million. The average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. He defeated Oeuf's Egg in the previous round to make it here to the top 8. He's got a PB of 1.34 million. That's good right now for number 3 on the list, but it used to be the world record, and I believe the former post-transition world record as well. But right now it is 3rd on the PB leaderboard. Also ranked number 15 in the most recent Premier poll, which is due for a refresh in the next week or so. And 73 for Tugi, 74 for Robin as we get underway in game 1. This appears to be Tugi's 3rd appearance in Das Master and his deepest run. So first time in the top 8 of this tournament. Let's see how far he can get. He's also been in the Masters event 9 times, 10 times, somewhere 9 and 10 times. Anyway, had his deepest run in the Masters event this month as well, and that was into the top 8. Tuggi is a 4-time CTWC gold player. He was 4th in the CTWC DAS Championship in Cologne. Or I don't know if it was in Cologne in 2022, but in Germany, whatever. In 2022, was also top 8 in 2023. Did he play in 2024? I don't know if he did or not. Let's see. He was not there. But someone who was there was the player on the right side of your screen, Robin. 212 for Tuggi, 175 for Robin. And Robin, of course, your reigning CTWC DAS champion, winning the World Cup Championship event thingamajig in Cologne last year. That very tournament is coming up in about, what, 3 weeks? And it is going to be a deep tournament. There's going to be a lot of talent there this year. So I'm looking forward to watching that. Wish I could go. Alas. But anyway, Robin from the Netherlands with a 1.25 million PB. It's good for 33rd on the list. Ranked number 11 in the most recent Premier poll. This is Robin's 4th appearance in DAS Masters. She has been in the finals of this event. That was back in February of 2025, back when it was known as the Arteaga Cup. So you know how that went. But Robin also won a hopeful circuit back in February of 2023. And in that DAS event in Germany was in the top 8 in 2023, in addition to her win last year. You may have also seen Robin playing at the France event last year and in the Benelux various online tournaments back around like 2021, 22, 23 when those were going on. But now she's playing here and she's got a lead over Tugi, 388 to 332. The Premier poll. Well, Mudus, you might be thinking of a different poll. I use the Premier poll, the one with an E at the end of the word Premier. Now, don't ask me why it has that E there. But it has it. And Robin is going to top out at 391. And Tugi just 8,000, 9,000 points behind. So Tuggi, I'm going to try to find a way to bring this down, and that long bar will provide him the points that he needs to take game number 1. That's right. Robin, she has no truck with these people who blame RNG. She's like, nope, it's all me. It's all me, Doug. 5D9F57. 5D9F57. The Dougie says, well, that was hard RNG, unplayable, and yet Tugi played it. You know, see, this is when people do. Listen, whatever. I'm not a good player. I don't know when RNG is really to blame, when it's not to blame. But if one player got through it and the other didn't, what does that tell you? I like my hair from the front, but have mild coconut head at the back. All right. Thank you for the information. Appreciate that. All right. Looks like both players are on seed and both players are ready. So let us not delay. Game number 2, Tugi up 1-0. The winner goes to the semifinals. Billy Mack, thanks for pinning these seeds today. Really appreciate that. We need Billy to make more woodworking projects on the YouTube. There's a lot of woodworkers on the YouTube, though. Let's see. I want to see what Billy's #1 video is. Billy's #1 video is making a storage shed. People love storage sheds like on YouTube because they have this fantasy that they're going to like make a shed and live in it like a tiny house. Any of these like shelter videos, like, oh, people love that. I built a shelter and lived in it. So Billy, you're gonna have to make more sheds. You just gotta have a whole yard full of sheds. You'll blow up. Christopher Winter over on YouTube says, really thinking of going to CTWC DAS this year. Yeah, definitely do it. Go and meet all these great players, and I recommend that to anybody. If you think like, well, I don't know anybody there and I've never, just go. You'll meet people there and people will like you, you know, assuming you're not a complete jerk. And even the complete jerks, someone will like you. I know several. 166 for Robin, 163 for Tugi. All right, Tugi with that T, that did not go where he wanted it to, the way that he wanted it to. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Tetris for Robin, 235, 196 for Tugi. Still kind of cleaning up in the aftermath of that errant T, but okay. He's cleaned up. He's Tetris ready again. And a Tetris for Tugi, 224, 258 Robin. And she's going to get a Tetris 281. Chen is here. Welcome, Chen. Hello. Mudu says they wouldn't like me. Oh, poor Mudus. I think they would. One day I'm going to find myself in your area of the world and I'm going to say, Mudus, I'm in your city. I'm gonna buy you a toasted cheese sandwich. 354 for Robin, 302 for Tugi. Prepare to be ghosted. I don't believe you would do that. I don't believe you. First of all, I mean, you know, well, I'm not subbed to you now because I'm broke. I mean, who has subbed longer than me on your stupid Twitch channel? All right, Robin here getting some pieces over after a hang. And oh, that T is going to hang as well. So she's kind of right, I wouldn't say right back in the same situation, but it's not great. She's going to have to get some pieces over that. Yeah, you owe me at least one toasted cheese encounter. Murders. That's the law. All right, dirty Tetris for Robin. And yeah, she is in, well, no longer, but she's really in kind of like, am I in survival mode? I mean, this will come down, but it's like concentration mode, right? Toasted cheese encounter sounds illegal. It's perfectly legal in like most countries. Maybe not in the UAE. I don't even know what I'm talking about. $473 for Robin, $455 for Tugi. There's a Tetris Robin. So both players on clean boards right now. And Tetris Tugi. So I would say they basically are on the same pace. Very close, just a few thousand points apart. Robin in at 504, Tugi in at 527. They have the same line count now and are separated by about one Tetris. Tetris, Robin, 532. There's one Tugi, 559. Both are into level 20 now. Both of these players have said they are going to CTWC DAS, I think is what I understand. So in a few weeks, you will see them play in CTWC's DAS Championship. And really this year, I think it is maybe the first year it can 100% definitively lay claim, even though it was. But yeah, it's going to be the lay claim to the title of like the most stacked live DAS tournament. They got some of the best players coming from America, courtesy of their win in, or their high placements in the Jonas Cup. So you have some of the best Americans going, some of the best Europeans going. Tetris for Robin, 669, 637 for Tugi. All right, Robin, plugs that long bar column. Gets a long bar in. So this should be clearable here. Yeah, okay, good. So just, yeah, open it up. Tetris, Robin, 710. There's one for Tugi, 763. One line apart. Under 40 lines to go in this game. Now 30 lines to go. Level 29 looming in 30 lines. That speed is going to double. It's going to be unsurvivable. So players got to do all the scoring that they're going to do in the next 20-something lines. And they are separated by 53,000 points. Tetris is on level 27. Are worth 33,600. There's a Tetris Robin, 848. She's got to clean this up quickly and get to scoring as quickly as she can. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to get herself, she's not going to be able to get herself necessarily 3 Tetrises without a lot of extra work, but she's going for it. There's one. She's going to have to build for more because right now Tugi at 973, and I'm not exactly sure how Robin has a path here to doing this now. Tugi with the max out. And there's a Tetris for Robin into 29. So she did everything she could, but Tugi did just a little bit more, getting that max out into 29. So double 29s. Good game for both of these players. But it is Tugi who will edge out Robin in game 2. Two, 4, 6, 1, 3, 8. Both players on seed. Oh shoot! Sorry. All right, good. Tugi signaled ready. I hit the button before Tugi signaled ready, but it didn't show up to him until he had signaled ready. So it's all good. No harm, no foul. Phew. All right, game number 3 on the way. Tugi up 2-0. Robin needs to win this one to continue on in the match and in the tournament. Trying to make her way back to those finals. And get another shot at a DAS Masters title. And this is a good tune-up warm-up for that C2WC DAS tournament. Dirty Tetris Tugi. Tetris Robin 140. Just going to get set up again immediately. Long bar column 9. Mudu says, has the Artiaga dynasty ended yet? Yes, it has. Giovanni won last month. And really, I mean, he just would not be denied. $133 for Tugi, $194 for Robin. Tetris Tugi 180, 242 Robin. Weathering a little bit of a drought here. A skimming a Tetris there for Robin 266. We do have one more match today. It's actually going to start an hour and a half, 90 minutes from now. So we'll see how long this match takes, but there may be a little bit of a break, in which case I will take that break. Tetris Tugi 250, Robin 337. Robin ahead right now between 4 and 8 lines. All right, Robin trying to avoid aspiring too high here. Needs to be able to access that left side, and the game just not giving her the L piece that she wants. So she's working it down. Oh, quick tapping that bar over, and Robin knows she's not going to survive from here after that little misdrop in the middle. 364. So the chase down for Tugi is 365. A Tetris would give him the victory, and he will get that Tetris, and he will get that victory, and he will move on to the semifinals. A good match between two great players. GG's to both of you. Robin, good luck in Germany. Cheering for you, of course. I like repeat winners, gotta be honest. So GG's, Robin. And Tugi, you will get the 3, and you will also be the winner of the orange bracket. It is Tugi with the virtual orange trophy. Congratulations. You will be moving on. I will go ahead and report. Yes, there he is. Oh, man, those moves. How could he lose? Holy mackerel. So Tugi make LOL Pog, indeed. Tugi making his deepest run in this tournament. And of course, as usually happens, all roads go through Andy. And Tugi will be facing off against Andy. And we will show you that bracket right. I can't stop looking at Tugi, to be honest. I mean, this is like a whole... I don't know if I've ever seen Tugi this jubilant before. I might just stay here until he stops, and he probably won't stop until I switch the scenes. So this is probably a standoff, I think. So we'll just see who has the most willpower. I got all day, man. I got all day. Now he's destroying his desk. All right, goodbye. He's destroying his desk. I think that is time to show you. There you go. Good job. Yeah, that is where our bracket stands right now. So Tuggi is in. He will be taking on 5-time champion Pixelandy. This is Tuggi's deepest run in DAS Masters. So we'll see what he can do. The other side of the bracket is what we are going to help move along in about 90 minutes. That is going to be a match where that's the top 16 match between Merker and JDH. That red bracket, Merker versus JDH. One of those players will be taking on Scotto Bozo. And that match, that's Scotto. Scotto's at work right now, okay, guys? Can't play right after that. But we will find a time to play that solo match and determine a semi-finalist. So congratulations, Tuggi, and GG's to you, Robin. You did great. Looking forward to see what you can do defending your title in Cologne in a couple of weeks. And I guess while I'm here, I can put a plug in for that event. There it is, CTWC DAS 2025. It says the World Cup of DAS, but really it is their championship because Jonas Cup sends you to this tournament. So Jonas Cup is a mere feeder tournament into CTWC DAS. So this is the real championship, guys. And that is taking place in just a few weeks, 2-3 weeks, whatever, 3 weeks. In Cologne, Germany. For information, go to ctwcdas.com. You can't have everything in America for a world championship. Bacon, yeah, you're right. And while on some level it would make sense to have the championship of an NTSC game in an NTSC country, that is not what we're doing. And why is that? Through really just the sheer will of like Mark and the other organizers saying we're making a thing early. We're calling it CTWC DAS. They're not doing a DAS tournament. We are. They have established themselves as the championship. And I think it's great. So, hey, you want to prove you're the best DAS player? You better get out to Germany. I like it. I'm going to get out there at one of these years, assuming what? I don't know. Assuming we're all still around and we're still doing it, I'm going to try to get out there at least one time. Okay. That is it. Thank you to the people who supported this stream, and you will scroll by in a moment. Neji as a follower, Arbaro and Ziggy as a sub, and bits from Doug. Thank you all so much. Prize pool, we did have a contribution or two. Yeah, it was $12.77 from Zella Zowie. That got us to 777777777, however many sevens it is. Serial number, Chris Winter. Also coming in with contributions. That got us up to $777.77. We're $222.23 away from our top 8 incentive. I feel like we're going to get there. If you want to support DAS, you want DAS to continue to be a vibrant and active scene, this event is one of the premier events in the newly reinvigorated DAS scene in classic Tetris. So, I will leave the implication for you to draw about what action you should take. But if we get to our $1,000 incentive, we will pay the top 8, which is good. So we would love to do that. Use go.ctm.gg/DAS prize. And of course, as always, thank you to our patrons for keeping this channel flowing and going and growing and all that. Wouldn't be possible without everybody over at Patreon doing their thing. Thanks so much. Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Scott Gray, Jane the Wind, OK Nantucky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Kakin, and Mila. You got a little extra special mention. And thank you. Okay. I will see you guys in about 80 minutes. YouTube, I'm going to end this fun right now. Mr. Burrow, Wieneman, Christopher Winter Tetris from Mario Super Guy. All of the stars are here. Have a beautiful day. See you in a little bit. And I'm going to assume, without looking, that the Philadelphia Regional is still going.